What's up, guys? It's your boy Anthony.
And it's your girl Raelle.
And we're back at it again with another video. I don't know what I'm doing.
But we're back with another Beyond Scared Straight video. We know how much you guys like those videos, and so we're coming back with another one. Today we're reacting to 10 times Beyond Scared Straight Cross the Line.
Cross the line, guys. Cross the line.
So, like we always say, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we're just gonna get right into the video. Man, he mad.
It's cause he would have got beat up, bro.
Hey,
he big man.
How you doing? Welcome
What's
back
good?
to Film Trip. On today's episode, we will be talking about 10 times Beyond Scared Straight Cross the Line. But before we move on,
I remember
if you're
this.
a fan of Beyond Scared Straight, make sure to hit that like button.
Leave a like,
also, make sure to
subscribe
and hit that bell
to this
icon
video,
to stay
though.
updated whenever we upload and stuff. And if you're a new
Yeah,
subscriber,
Yeah, she swung on her. She was like,
and we will feature
those
you in a later
fistball.
video.
Let's see if I can get it on point.
With all that being
Oh,
said,
show it.
let's hop
my
straight
boy
into the video.
Brolic. Comb my hair.
Number
Comb my
10.
chest hair.
Cedric and the Toilet. 15-year-old Cedric initially took his jail experience in stride, casually disobeying the guards and talking back.
I thought they put his face in the
Fortunately
toilet or
for
something.
Cedric, things took a sharp turn when he was placed in a cell surrounded by inmates. While Cedric managed to get away with being rude to the guards, he seemingly had no choice but to respect the inmates.
Yo.
In one of the most disgusting scenes on the show, one inmate told Cedric to wash his noticeably stained underwear in the toilet. Of course, Cedric refused.
Stained
Not
underwear?
happy with Cedric's disobedience, though, the inmate then tried pushing Cedric's head into the toilet. Cedric was obviously disgusted, although he luckily managed to walk away without having to touch the soiled underwear.
They would have made him clean it for real.
Mm-hmm. If he was really good.
Yo.
Number 9. Shots fired. While the Scared Straight program aims
I remember
to
this
scare
one.
teens away from the harsh reality of prison, the truth is that the teens are safe throughout their prison tour about 99% of the time. The missing 1% comes from the situations where the actual inmates get too carried away.
Mm-hmm.
An example of this occurred at the Floyd County Jail. After the teen inmates were placed alone
And they
in cells
opened the
with
door.
doors shut, the real prisoners
Yo, they
were
would've
instructed to come
violated him if there was no
and bang on the
police.
doors in
Yeah.
an attempt to scare them.
They would have violated
The
him.
teens were safe in
But
the
what-
situation. Even
But it's like, but then again, why was he left alone?
Kill the kid? No, they
Like-
put them all in the jail cell alone.
No, I'm saying like I'm talking about like there was no officer like around even like that.
Nah, because they want him to scare them.
No, I know, like, but I'm saying.
So they're making it
the-
seem like there's no police there. So it's like,
So I thought they would have stood on the sides, like even while the boy was in the room, they'd be like in the side on the
then
side,
they're gonna feel
outside.
like, then they're gonna be like, there's police out there. So
No, they wouldn't see the police.
I mean, but still, I guess it just really just scared them.
there was a big metal door between them and the prisoners. That is until two prisoners took things too far when they somehow managed to force open the door to one of the cells.
That's crazy how they were
Teens
able
started
to
rushing
open
in
it.
to
Right?
yell at and push the teen offender. When the guards noticed what was going on, their first priority was obviously the teen's safety. So they did not hesitate to fire warning shots, prompting all the inmates to drop to the ground to avoid being shot.
Yo, they would have violated him. They had paintballs on deck like
SWAT
that?
extraction. Although this insane moment didn't
Oh, I
actually
remember that
involve any
kid.
of the teen offenders,
Yo, he did not
they
play
managed
around.
to get a good look at the reality of prison life when a situation unfolded at the prison that resulted in the SWAT team
Yo,
being called.
the way they be dressing.
That's a good, like that's a good time for something to go down so they could really see like
How
what
it
it's
is.
like. Yeah.
But yo, honestly, they be dressing up like they going to war. Like, yo, my son really got the helmet, the glass, the bulletproof vest. Like somebody got a gun in there.
When
Like,
an
bro.
inmate refused to leave his cell, the teen offenders watched as the SWAT team stormed into the prison and used a taser that was strong enough to paralyze someone for 5 seconds to subdue the inmate. All of the teen offenders
Damn.
looked on in horror as they witnessed what an officer described as the result of someone not wanting to move. So, they made him move. Surely witnessing this was enough
Yeah.
to remind the teens that in prison, they have no choice but to do as they are told. There was a lesson to be learned in the chaos, though, as the teens were so shocked by the situation that most admitted that they would not be able to handle an extraction if it happened to them.
That's crazy.
This was definitely one
That looks
experience
crazy.
that scared them straight.
He really put the sheets up so he won't get tased.
Number 7. Lay fights guard. It seems
I
that
remember
most
this.
of the teens who appear on Beyond Scared Straight put on a tough
She
act
wants
for
to
the
hit
cameras.
me.
Yet in a case where both the guard and team
Hit
make
me if you
poor
want to.
decisions, 13-year-old Lay went way beyond a bad attitude when she actually tried to punch a guard.
Yeah, she was bugging for
It
that.
all started when the teens were forced to jog in place, and the guard noticed that Lay had her fists balled. While exercising some terribly bad judgment, the guard began to taunt Lay by saying things like, "You want to hit me?" and "Hit me if you want to." Well, that's exactly what Lay tried to do. The guard thankfully missed her punch by inches. Her attempt to
Nah,
attack
I
her
wonder what would have
quickly
happened if
backfired.
she didn't miss. If she really punched her.
I feel like the guard's instant reaction would be to hit her back.
Yeah.
Because if I'm getting hit, like, you know.
I'm swinging back.
Yeah.
Period.
But then again, she could get in trouble
She
for
was
hitting a kid.
immediately pushed down and
She's only 13.
Although Lay definitely should not have tried to hit her, the guard is also arguably to blame for her constant taunting.
But it be like that.
That's what they do in this program, though.
Mm-hmm.
So I did.
Number 6, combing chest hair. While it is
I remember
common to hear
this.
teens featured on the show claim to be gang members, these claims are often more for show than reality.
With my guy's
Despite
arm,
the
though.
claims being fake,
I would have been
Yo,
scared.
he's
always
brolic.
looks at inmates who are actually gang members.
He looks like.
16-year-old Kenneth is an example of what happens when
His,
real
the
gang members
other guy
come
was
across
like,
a
I ain't
wannabe.
doing that.
He's
I'm
like,
sorry.
what?
In an odd and disturbing display of power, Kenneth and another teen
He's like, I ain't
were
doing
told
this,
to comb
bro.
an inmate's chest hair. David was handed a comb and actually started combing the inmate's chest hair. The scene got even more disturbing as Kenneth refused to even touch the comb. His refusal resulted in
Yeah, I'm
the
not doing
inmate
that
getting
shit, bro.
extremely angry at the apparent
Like, y'all could beat me
disrespect
up.
and having to be forcibly removed from the room after threatening to beat Kenneth up.
But Hockey, he would get beat up, but he's like, bro, I'm not letting no grown man try to
Number
break me
5.
down like that. Like,
Gone
nah.
wrong. In another case of mealtime at the Oneida County Jail gone wrong, the male teen offenders witnessed what happens when you don't take the program seriously. 14-year-old Darian made some pretty questionable choices while eating dinner with inmates.
Yo.
Almost as questionable as the meal itself.
Yo, they just
He began
lift
to
you
laugh
up.
while
Like,
2 inmates forced him to eat another teen's meal.
I've never seen them with
The
that
guards seemingly
uniform.
let him
Yeah.
get away with it, which made Darian think he could just get away with anything. Unfortunately for Darian, the guards were fed up with his smug attitude too. In a terrible prank gone wrong, Darian stood and turned very fast, acting as if he would try to run. Guards quickly restrained him and carried his handcuffed body out into the hallway, as Darian cried and admitted that he was stupid. He definitely learned a lesson, but the guards
Yeah, they
at
really be
Oneida
trying to
County
get in
Jail
your
do
head.
not joke around.
To scare you.
son.
Number 4, restraint chair. The female teen member
Oh,
of the
hell
Oneida
no, the
County
restraint
Jail learned the
chairs?
hard way what
Didn't
happens
she have
when
to go
you
in there?
disobey orders. After
sit in
serving
it?
up a questionable meal of bread and rice,
Son, you
the
can't
guards
even
and inmates were
move.
fed up with the teen offender's refusal to eat. One unfortunate teen got the worst of it all, as the guards decided to
I
make
know,
an
like the
example of
other
her.
teens that's watching is
Despite
like,
her
damn.
tears, the guards put her in a cell, hoping that some time alone would help her realize she needed to work up an appetite. When this tactic didn't work, the guards resorted to a more drastic measure. They placed the teen in a restraint chair.
And they be putting like a
As
spit
her
mask
fellow
on
teen
them
offenders
too.
watched,
A what mask?
she was
A
strapped
spit
down
mask
to a
so you
chair
can't
by 2
spit
guards.
at the
Oh.
As
officer.
another guard mentioned, she would be completely unable to move and left in the chair overnight if she
You
continued
imagine?
to disobey
Overnight?
orders.
What if you need to pee?
It's safe to say that this team probably learned her lesson and will be finishing all of her meals from now on.
But why they do that to her? They didn't have to do that to her.
Right?
Number 3, inmate threatens cameraman. During a straight talk,
Oh, I remember this. This was funny.
Suffolk, Virginia.
I remember
One inmate
this.
got a little carried away.
Why you
Yeah.
gonna threaten the cameraman? He just doing his job.
No, but she got touched. She's like, you better get the camera in my
Tenure
face.
sentence began throwing around tables and chairs as she confronted each of the teens one-on-one. Apparently, the cameraman stood too close to Lasanda.
She said, you better get away from me.
Oh, her.
Yeah.
The cameraman obliged. Lasanda happily continued her rampage. That is until the cameraman got in her way a second time. Unfortunately for
You
the
can't blame
cameraman,
her.
2 times was enough for Lasanda to snap and began making threats. The guards, who were concerned with the cameraman and teen offender's safety, quickly pushed Lasanda out of the room. It goes to show that nobody is safe in prison. Not even the
Yeah.
cameraman filming your favorite show.
She about that action.
But he just doing
Number
his
2,
job. You
spitting
knew he was
on
gonna be on
inmates.
camera.
When
Didn't
given
nobody
the
know that?
opportunity to talk to inmates face to face, things often get a little heated. Between the teen offender's bad attitudes and the inmate's short fuses, it's easy to see how situations can get out of control fast. Caesar, who was in the Scared Straight program for stealing, was confronted by inmates telling him he
Yo,
isn't
he's
tough,
mad
as well as
frail,
calling him
bro.
a few names.
Honestly.
This all proved
He tried to spit at them?
Caesar's skin, as he yelled back at
Did he or did he
"Shut
just
up,"
scream?
before
He
shot
really
I mean,
was
like
trying
they
to.
yell. Oh.
Caesar was immediately pushed against the wall by guards who yelled at him for spitting. It seemed like Caesar regretted his decision though, as he asked the guards why they were letting this happen to him, only to be reminded that this is jail.
Facts. And it's not like you're gonna yo, he really think he's gangster, but he don't understand that they really will violate him.
And the officers are not gonna be there.
Number 1,
Yo.
Miles' rude awakening. 12-year-old thief and liar Miles got a rude awakening during his experience in the scary
Oh
street.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
this
I
was
remember.
funny.
Literally, Miles thought he was safe for the night.
You
after
was
the
weak
team
when you saw this
sent
one.
off.
I wanna.
Unfortunately for Miles, it is prison, and nobody's
Yo,
safe in prison.
yo.
Oh, he's
The guards
so.
decided
He
to
was
place him in
scared.
an offender
Yo,
cell
they
and
violated
woke him
him.
up at 2 a.m.
Do you know where you at right now?
Miles was terrified to say the least, as he was yelled at and forced to leave his cell by 2 guards. Unfortunately for Miles,
Yo, he was not, bro. He was not, bro. That'd be
although
Raelle.
the second time was a bit funny,
He be
since
drooling.
Miles was caught with drool all along the side of his face.
You know I love you, movie. But
Hey, you made it all the way through. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video, drop a like.
yo, that was funny.
That was funny.
Most of those we seen already, but yeah, I didn't see the one with the girl in the chair.
Yeah, no, that
That-
was a little. That was a little
Nah,
to the
crossed
extreme.
line. They crossed
I
the
could
line.
tell like the other teens were like,
Yo, why are you doing this to her?
damn, like I really don't want to be here. That if this is what's gonna happen to me.
Facts. And her for sure, she not trying to be in there because
Yeah.
that
was
restraint
a-
chair,
Yeah.
you stuck in there. You can't even move nothing, just your head. Like
And they
you
look like
just-
they make everything so tight.
So you just there.
You can't
like,
even breathe.
You can't even just move. You just like you can't. All you can move is your head. Like honestly, I would hate that because that'll make you go crazy.
And you.
I think
and
jail be
and
making
you,
people go crazy.
And you in there overnight?
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
Like, nah. Yeah. But yeah. Tell us what you guys thought about that video. And if there's any other videos you would like for us to react to.
Leave them in the comments down below.
And we see you guys in the next one.
Bye, guys.